Link down to my toes, no sleep, keep drowning my foes. It's mariachi dame if you a friend of mine. Lemon lime squeeze on the beef like it's dinner time.
Today we travel to another part of the great Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, GP itself, Grand Prairie. As you can see, we're here with a heck of a warrior. Before we get to him, I want to tell you it's 9 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday. This is May the 17th. Normally, I don't give that type of information out because it's not pertinent. Today it is. Because this young man's day, well, it's early for me. I'm a retiree, as y'all all know. He's already started his day. I have none other than Randy Villarreal here in Grand Prairie, Texas. So good to have you here, Randy.
Thanks for having me, Roland. Thanks for doing this interview.
Well, I tell you what, we're outside right here. We're in the bright sunshine because you know what? The softness that I have in me was, let's do it inside. But you know what Randy said? I need some heat, baby. Because you know what? He's bringing the heat this Saturday. It's going to be, if I remember correctly, that's going to be Saturday, May the 21st. And I'm going to get some information from this man about what he's going to be doing this Saturday. I already know what he's going to be doing. He's going to be making a lot of heat, baby. But let's get down to what I call an interview with none other than the man himself, the man that I've known here for a short while. But in that short while, Randy, we have really bonded as friends from the standpoint of us getting to know each other and me getting to know the warrior that's inside of this. I see Genesis right here, amazing Brazilian jiu-jitsu. And I'm sorry for kind of stumbling on that. I want to throw phalanx in there because that is a big part of what Randy is about. First of all, Randy, let me ask you a question. Your day, let's just cut to the chase right now. Tell me something about who you are working out with and what your day looks like from a professional level in the cage.
Well, my day begins at 11:30 in the morning. I go and train at Genesis. A lot of great people there. My coaches, Albert Hughes, Tony Tipton, they're black belts. Got a lot of good training partners there, so that's one workout. Then right after that, I'll eat whatnot. Then around 3, I'll go to Phalanx MMA, work out with Derwin Lamb, and just whoops my ass all day. Gets me ready for my fights. After that tough session, it's back to Genesis, more jiu-jitsu. It's always 3 days, and I don't see anybody else do that every day.
Well, I tell you, you know, we were talking here just briefly, and I met his mother. Oh, a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful lady. You know, and the thing is, I've got to tell you, Fight fans, I kind of came in here, you know, with like hungry, knowing what she would say about her sons. She has not seen her sons. Again, a quick shout out right now to Jason. Thank you, Jason. Jason set this interview up because this man's too busy. And Jason, come on, baby, a quick shout out. But you know what? Mama is proud of y'all for what you've done. But there is one thing, like most moms, whenever even I climbed into the ring as a boxer, nowhere near this level, I've always said that before, mamas just hate to see their babies in that type of action because I guess we're always mama's baby, right?
Yep. Oh, yeah. My mom's never been in one of my fights, but she's 100% supportive of it, so at the end of the day, I guess that's all that matters.
I tell you what, let's go ahead. You know, you heard 3 days. Apparently, you are ready for this Saturday. And, again, I want to say the date. It's time sensitive. We're going to be putting you out here pretty soon, Randy. I mean, like Wednesday, today's 17th, 18th, we're going to be putting you out on our website. Tell me something about Saturday night. Who are you up against? Tell me his record. Tell me something about this man.
Well, Saturday night, I'm fighting Zach George. He's from there in Oklahoma. This fight's actually at 145. I'm moving up in weight for this one. He's 18-4. He's a Bellator veteran, IFL veteran. So for me, this is going to be my biggest fight yet. I know a lot of people are probably going to be doubting me because I'm moving up in weight, but it's all good. I know what I'm capable of. My coaches know I'm capable of. We felt comfortable with this matchup, so let's do it. It's about 4 days away. We're ready.
I tell you, I already see the neighbors coming out here trying to look at us and driving by real slow. But you know what? We're going to continue on with this. I'm getting a little hot here, but you know what? I think you just heated up. Let's talk a little bit more about this guy right here. What is his record? Do you have any idea what his record is, Randy?
His record is 18-4. He just fought in March. Before that, he had like about a 2-year layoff. So I don't know how the rust is going to affect him. But for me, I'm ready. I'm ready for this fight. I could care less about the weight. It's never mattered to me. All I want to do is fight. Apparently, nobody wanted to fight this guy. Nobody's been wanting to fight me. So fuck it, I'm gonna step up. Let's do it.
Let's do it, baby. Let's rock the cage. I tell you what. Now, where is it going to be exactly in Oklahoma? If any fight fans want to make their way to it.
It's gonna be in Poncha City, Oklahoma, at the Hutchins Memorial Coliseum this Saturday.
Well, let me see. What big city is that near? Do you have any idea?
My guess is Oklahoma City. I don't really know.
Okay. Okay. Now let's talk about you. I'm going to go ahead. Let's get down. We've been talking all about everything. Let's get down to what I call fight fan information, the information that we all hunger for and we thirst for, because we're going to crawl into your heart now, Randy. I'm going to get a bit more specific. You're 6-3. It's 6-3, baby. I'm going to tell you right now, you just told me all 6 wins. Listen to this, ladies and gentlemen. All 6 wins by stoppage. I want to tell you, this man doesn't know how to go the full length. Now, in those 3 losses, we all know that MMA, a quick slip and it's over with, even though you are a better fighter. Tell me about those 3 losses.
Well, the 3 losses, they were all learning experiences. With every fight, I'm not one to make excuses. They're just things I did wrong. And, you know, I lost. I learned from it. I wouldn't be where I'm at if it wasn't for those losses. And as far as those 3 losses, y'all 3 that beat me, I guarantee you I will get those 3 losses back one day when y'all give me that chance.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's what I like to see, because you know what? In the infant stages of any type of career, there are going to be some slip-ups. I've seen some great. Oh, here they are again. Some more neighbors over here. We're having a great time out here. He's even got in his front yard. Choose Genesis. BJJ. Oh, man.
You're going to have to go film that real quick. Get some publicity.
It's sitting out here in front of his house right here. But I wanna say something really that I guess it opens up my heart. I know there's a young man that you has a lot of rub with, and that's Mike Sierra. Mike has always been a warrior inside the cage, like you all are outside. Gentlemen, I'm going to be interviewing him. I didn't tell you that, but I'm going to be interviewing him later on today, hopefully, because I want to showcase what I think the Dallas-Fort Worth area has, and I think we have some uprising young MMA fighters who are just prepared for the exposure that is necessary to get them to the next level. Tell me something about Mike Sierra. Tell me about the little grudge you have here. Tell me something about, I know Randy. Randy, I meant Jason, and you have already climbed in the cage with him. Tell me something about Mike.
Well, now we pretty much squashed it once we fight. Before that, yeah, there was a lot of beef, about 5 years in the making. We're just going back and forth, running our mouths of each other until we settled it. Now that we settled it, I mean, I haven't trained with him. I'm pretty sure we're going to end up training together, be teammates and whatnot. But, yeah, I wish nothing but the best of Mike. I'm not going to be here bad-mouthing him because we've settled our score, and it's over. Sometime move on.
Well, it is time to move on. I like that. That's what I love about the gentleman. I've always said this, Randy, you may have not heard me. I've been with them hobnobbers as an assistant fire chief, and I don't want to be redundant on it, but I've been around some of the more eloquent, noses up in the air, mayors. You talk about all of them. I don't want to badmouth them either. I guess we'll be in the cage too with the council members and the mayors and the city managers. But you know what? I've always said this, that the humbleness in the heart and the courage in the cage and the spirit in your soul is what separates y'all from what I called just the average walking person. To climb in that cage is courageous. I've been in there at a boxing level. Tell me what goes through your heart right before you get into that cage and have to go to battle.
Right before, I'm in kill mode. As soon as I hear my music hits, everything I feel, whether it's nerves, fear of getting embarrassed, it all goes away. Just become confident killer. Just want to get in there and do what I do best. That's about it.
Baby, I have to repeat 2 words: a confident killer. I love that. I tell you what, I might even steal that from you here later on. Some of these interviews, a confident killer. I'm going to wrap this up, Randy, from the standpoint that I know that you're fighting this Saturday. I know you've already have a following behind you. I know right now that people are proud of you, man, more than anything. I know Derwin has really put a new clutch, a new gear in your repertoire of assault, because I've seen you come out. You come out with hand grenades. You come out with bazookas. Man, you come out with an artillery that is second to none. And I think that Derwin, D himself, Lamb, has added and maybe even sparked some maybe some talent you didn't know you had.
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, Derwin, he's definitely opened up a lot in my game, especially I'd say the mental part. He's really, really good with the mental aspect of MMA. And I just want to give all the credit to Derwin because Tony and Albert at Genesis, they've done a lot with my ground game. I wouldn't be where I was at if it wasn't for any of them. I just want to thank them for that opportunity.
Well, it was definitely my bad not mentioning the other two coaches because I have met them, and they are one heck of a foundation to any type of MMA fighter who steps into the Phalanx, the Genesis BJJ environment, the MMA. I tell you what, you guys have really come together. Those three have come together and collaborated and really bringing a new dimension to this area. MMA fighters, I guarantee you, they're making noise. They are making noise, and we want to give a big shout out to all three of them again. But as I close right here, you can see I'm excited. I want to be out there. I'm not going to be able to be out there this weekend because I've already got other commitments at another fight, okay? I've got to be there myself. I've got, well, I think we've got the Junior Olympic boxing and some other stuff going on. But, you know, I got a love and just a passion for this. Anything you want to say, anything special to anybody, anything?
Well, before I start my thank yous, I just want to say to all you 35-pound fighters, all you real fighters, step up and fight me. I've been trying hard to find fights. I get the runaround. Nobody wants to fight me. I hope at least one of y'all calls me out on this, so I'll have another fight. And for y'all, you promoters, start paying us fighters. We fight for a living. How can we make it when y'all are paying us peanuts, you know? So just all of y'all, let's all get together. Let's make this sport what it should be. I hope somebody calls me out on this.
Oh, I tell you what, that's my bad again. That's one part I was going to cover. Promoters, we're going to put some information here at the end. You can get a hold of one of the coaches. We're going to put an email site. We're going to put phone numbers. We're going to put names. We're going to remove all the excuses that can hinder maybe a fight, maybe a coach, a promoter, somebody getting in touch with another fighter, promoter, whatever. We're going to give this information on this man because I know he's stepping up in weight. Oh, one last question. I know you're stepping up to weight right here at 145. Do you plan, or as a result of this fight, do you plan on maintaining or maybe reevaluating going back down? Randy, tell me.
No, I'll go back down to 35. 35 is going to be my home, maybe eventually 25, but hey, I'm a fighter. I love fighting. To me, weight's nothing but a number. If the money's right, I'll fight anybody at any weight.
Okay, babe. I'm going to go ahead and let you go ahead and have the last word here. How about some shout-outs, appreciative words to those people who have really helped you be who you are today?
First, I'd just like to thank God for giving me this opportunity to do what I do for a living. I'd like to thank all my family, my parents, my brothers, my sisters, everybody who's ever supported me. I'd like to thank my coaches, of course, Derwin and Phalanx Academy, Coach Tony and Albert at Genesis, all my teammates at both gyms. I'd like to thank Roland, of course, for another good opportunity he just gave me. And most of all, I'd like to thank all of you, my fans. All the fans I have that supported me and all the fans I'm going to make along the way. Thank you for supporting me on my journey, and we'll get to UFC one day.
VVS visions keep a nigga clutching his weapon. If you doubt me, my other palms gripping on a second suggestion. Streets teachers take pride in possession when life is that one true blessing. And I ain't got no problem taking yours, nigga, if mine's in question. Be worried what the shadows concealing.